A goal, a clean sheet, you can't ask for more as a defender, can you?
Yeah, no, definitely. That's what we start the game as. Clean sheet minimum. But I think if you look at today, we haven't quite played as well and as fluent as we can be. But you look at the scoreline and we've won 2-0. Whereas previously, we've been playing well, but not getting the results at the end of it. So it's quite nice to actually have a result where we haven't been quite at it from box to box, but in both boxes, we've won the game.
What does that tell you about the team?
Yeah, I think with the injuries and suspensions, other lads have stepped up, and done really well. And I think it's our time now where we've come together, we're starting to really gel together. And as you say, it's our first back-to-back win, and we need to just kick on from here.
In that second half, you guys had to soak up an awful lot of pressure after what has been a long week, a couple of trips down to London. Did you and your teammates start to feel it in your legs a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. I think if you ask most of the lads, I think a few of the lads were feeling leggy a bit today. But I think we dug deep and as I say, we defended our box brilliant and blocked some crosses and just in the right positions at the right time. Whereas prior to today, we've kind of been sucker punch like that. But today we were bang at it in both boxes and 2-0 result, which is great.
What do you prefer? If I could offer you the clean sheet or the goal, today you get both, but what would you bite me hand off for?
Oh, clean sheet all day. Yeah, for me, clean sheet all day. So, but it's a bonus to get a goal, and I think to be honest, it was about time I actually got on the score sheet because I've been in quite a few good positions. Over the course of the game so far. Been a bit disappointed, but hopefully I can kick on from here.
You've been playing centre half, obviously, in the absence of Ben Turner and what happened with Sam Graham as well. Came to the club as somebody who could play that and left fullback. Have you got a preference?
Obviously, I prefer to play left back, but if the gaff wants me to do a job wherever on the pitch, I'll go out there and give 100%, like I always do. And do a job for the team wherever that may be. I'm just happy that we've started getting results and climbing that table, and hopefully we can progress from here.
It's something like 2 defeats in 9. You've won 3 of your last 4 games. Does it feel like it's starting to click?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a massive belief within the squad as well. To get 2 wins on the bounce, I think meant a lot because we haven't done that all season, and I really think that there's massive belief in the change room that we can just kick on and kickstart our season from here in.
9,000 fans here today. You'll have to go some to get a higher attendance in the National League this season. Does that help when you see a crowd like that at this club?
Yeah, definitely. The crowd's massive. I'm sure the lads say the players, the 12th man. Even away from home, we've been getting great crowds, and the support for this club. I'm just happy that we can give back and get the wins which they fully deserve.
You made a bit more noise today because you scored a goal, but I've spoken to a few people who've sort of said, very quietly, you've been Notts' best player so far this season, and I know your manager subscribes to that narrative as well. How do you assess how well you've done in the early stages of this season?
To be honest, I don't really like to think about it. I just want to play game by game, as long as I'm giving 100% and helping the team as much as I can. And obviously the results is bonus. It makes it a lot nicer and easier to kick on to the next game. And the main thing is keeping injury free. Just want to keep playing. Wasn't the best of starts, which I got sent off, which I thought was harsh in the first game. But since then I've played every game, and I just want to keep that going and get some consistency to my game.
Sending off still play on your mind a little bit?
No, but I just thought it was just not really deserved. But it's just one of those things. Camera angles didn't favour me. As I say, if it was in the league, other camera angles may have done me justice, but it was just one of those things. And sitting out for those 3 games wasn't nice. But the gaffer showed belief in me and put me straight back in. And hopefully I can reward him for that. Must
have felt like a real false start to the season. You prepared to start at some point. Obviously, like everybody here, was a late addition because of the situation, and then to get going and then have to sit for 3 games must have been pretty infuriating.
Yeah, definitely. It's not ideal, but I think there was a lot of things that were coming into factor at the start of the season. With the squad literally just been put together. Well, as the team as such been just put together, and lads didn't really know each other, know what they were kind of good at, what their strengths were. Whereas now you can tell that everyone kind of knows what each other's strengths are, and it's shown out on the pitch. And hopefully the results can keep coming and keep coming.
How far can this group go?
I think I think obviously we just take it game by game, but I've got great belief. And I think at the start of the season, a lot of the players that come in said we didn't just come here to just be okay and just get by, and that everyone come here to get success, and that's what we want this season.
Thanks for your time. Well done on the clean sheet and of course the goal as well.
Thanks very much.